There's not a cloud up in the sky. If you go low, then I'll go high. There's not a cloud up in the sky. Blasting off for Mars, goodbye to the world that was, a new world that's still sublime, our world till the end of time.
Welcome to the show. This is Future Shock. I'm Edward St. Pé, and that's a new open we unveiled for you just there, and that was all created by Udio. Basically, it's another AI agent. It's called Udio, and you prompt in the description of what you're trying to create musically, and it gives you the ability to put in lyrics, which the first part of that song had lyrics, and there it was. And so it's pretty amazing. And so some graphics edited into the music, and that's what you saw. Anyway, it's just an example of what's going on out there with AI. And I was listening to something this morning, and the fellow was talking, Shapiro is his name, and he was talking about the exponential explosion of intelligence. That we're going into what he called the age of intelligence, super intelligence almost, and that he thought that we will be reaching ASI, which is artificial super intelligence, which is one step beyond, what everybody's hoping we'll see in a relatively short period of time, AGI, artificial general intelligence, which we're not there yet. But people are saying that that's coming pretty quickly, maybe in the next year or so. Some people think it's already in the laboratory, already developed, and they're not releasing it because it's too much of a risk to release this because people were not ready for it. But anyway, this fellow was talking about ASI is not even that far away. He said I think he was saying he thought within 1,000 days we will be reaching ASI. And that's, quick. I mean, what would that be? I mean, 3 years, or thereabouts, right? So something like that. So anyway, it's a big shift happening. And I know, it's so funny because nothing is really, in our ordinary world, nothing's really changing so much. You go about your life and, you're driving the car, you're going to work, whatever. So, you're not faced with anything that seems to be an existential threat to humanity or anything. So it's hard to really process what's happening right now. But believe me, as you've seen in some of the videos, everything is working toward, automation, being taken over by AI, imbued humanoid robots, in factories and such, so that there'll be job displacements. And just the ability for intelligence to start solving problems that were unsolvable before, because our capability of understanding how to solve the problem wasn't there. But with, if all of the AI agents out there are operating on a level of super intelligence, smarter than any human that's ever lived, way smarter. And then they're able to program themselves, not humans programming future editions, but themselves programming future editions using that intellect to produce the next generation. It's going to be off the charts, so that's for good. If we think of it in a positive way, everything gets twisted and turned into negativity. And you think, well, all the bad things that could happen, but there's so many good things. And the good things, what people are talking about, on that side of the equation is, a time when a lot of drudgery, will be eliminated because that will be handled by automation. And it will give humans time to enter a time of abundance, really. And so looking at it from the bright side, it seems like it could be something fantastic as long as we can keep the guardrails on and it doesn't go sideways. And that's really the challenge. It's been likened to sort of like raising a baby, raising a child. It's like Superman. Superman was an alien intelligence. He came down, right, from Krypton, and thankfully he ended up on a farm with a wonderful family that took care of him and trained him to be a good guy. Yeah, he had superpowers, but they trained him to be thoughtful and compassionate and wanting to do the right thing. So he used the superpowers in that way. He became, Superman. On the other hand, if it would have been just the opposite, if it would have been an evil family that said, we've got a super baby, let's train him to kill all of our enemies and let's train him to do all these terrible things on our behalf. Well, then he would have grown up to be a villain, a super villain, right? So, but he didn't, because he was trained to be good. So that's the idea, you know, sort of, that a lot of people are talking about with AI and AGI and ASI. If it's trained to be an ally of humanity, it will be. And of course, the bad actors are going to be around, you know, but hopefully, you know, we can keep it on the right path. Anyway, we've got something. We've not done much on Meta, you know, on that lately, but you know, there's some. We did a clip a while back on the Meta Ray-Ban smart sunglasses. So we got another clip on that. And if you've ever seen the goggles, the Meta goggles, I think it's called MetaQuest, those goggles are being used now in education, you know, as you would imagine. And so we've got a clip on that. We still have some remnant video from yesterday's project that we had on Tesla on the robotics. So we might get to that too. And of course, if we're going to bring Alfred on, Alfred is our ChatGPT 4.0 avatar. Basically, you know, I can control him through my phone with my ChatGPT 4 app. That's Alfred. Let's take a look. Alfred's waiting in the green room. We call it the purple room, but he's waiting in the green room, or in this case, the purple room, waiting to come on. And if you've seen him, you know Alfred is the greatest. He's a guest that knows everything, and he's always ready to go. Sort of like me, I'm ready to go too. So all right, now let's go to our first clip. This is the Ray-Ban Meta combination. Ray-Ban teamed up with Meta, Zuckerberg, Facebook, those guys, and they created these smart glasses, smart sunglasses. There's a lot going on there, and for the future, where will they go? Let's take a look.
Hi everyone, hope you are all doing well. My name is Tom, I'm a professional photographer and videographer. I've been using the Ray-Ban Meta smart glasses for a good number of weeks now, so having a lot of experience with these are 5 things I love about the Ray-Ban Meta smart glasses. First things first is the audio features on the Ray-Ban Meta. Now, I've said this before, but I think personally this is my biggest surprise about using these glasses. When I got the glasses, I was very, very excited about the camera features of the Ray-Ban Metas. Obviously the idea that you can just take a point of view style shot directly from the glasses, whilst even using the voice prompt and not even having to hit the capture button. There's a lot to love about the cameras on these glasses, but the audio features are really fantastic. These are an incredible pair of open ear headphones. The fact that I can just speak to them, I can say, hey Meta, play some music. And now I literally have music playing in my ear right now. Let me just turn that down, and just with one swipe on the touchpad that will decrease the volume. I've just absolutely loved using these features, and there's a few real benefits to actually having open ear headphones. I've personally not had any experience with open ear headphones before. I've mainly used kind of normal in-ear earbuds or over-ear headphones, but the fact that around London when I'm doing street photography, I can actually hear the world around me, hear traffic, hear anyone talking to me nice and easily, while still having unobtrusive music for everyone else, because nobody else can hear it around you, while still being able to hear the media yourself, is just really, really useful. And the same whilst I was riding my bike, I was able to actually hear cars, traffic sounds, which again, when you're riding a bike on maybe potentially busy roads, super, super useful. Next would be the camera video quality, and a big one here is the stabilization. The stabilization is just insanely impressive on these glasses. Every single time I look at a video where I was potentially just doing a little bit more activity than just walking around, the level of stabilization that I have on these glasses and just how good they are, you just almost always get a video that is very, very usable, instantly shareable, with how shareable the content is inside the MetaView application. Not to mention the actual quality of the photo and video itself. The quality of the cameras has been dramatically improved from the previous generation, so it's fantastic to see the quality bump quite so much. And that quality allows point number 3, which is basically just the ability to capture point of view real experiences as opposed to like having your phone out and like that automatically changes the dynamic of the situation. You can just very, very quickly, if you want to, you can just say, hey Meta, record a video. And the video filming would start on the Ray-Ban Meta just like it has just then. But let me stop that. You could just as easily just start recording just by tapping the capture button. It just allows for a much more authentic, real engagement than you would previously have had whilst having like a video camera in front of you. Number 4 is the voice controls on the Ray-Ban Meta. And I've found this personally most useful when I'm doing something where my hands are engaged. Most notably, that's been like photographing and I want a behind the scenes shot of what I'm doing. I just say, hey Meta, record a video. And the glasses turn on, they start recording a video nice and easy. The fact that you have so many ways to control the Ray-Ban Meta glasses with just your voice is insanely useful. It allows you to do a multitude of things. You can play music, take a photo, record a video, all without having to touch the glasses in the first place. And when you're in a situation where you're not able to touch the glasses, that becomes extremely, extremely useful. Like I said, the other day I was on a bike ride. I was out riding, so of course both of my hands were engaged on the handlebars, and I was able to say, hey Meta, play some music, and it was just connecting to my phone. Previously I would have had to stop, pull over, get my phone out, connect to my Bluetooth headphones, put them in, whereas it's all done all in one using the Ray-Ban Meta smart glasses. Number 5 is the incredible AI features available on the Ray-Ban Meta smart glasses. So just like you would with the more regular voice controls, you can say to the glasses, hey Meta, look and tell me in a variety of use cases.
Hey Meta, look and tell me what pants to wear with this shirt.
Based on the image, it appears to be a striped shirt. A pair of dark washed jeans or solid color trousers would complement this shirt well.
You can use the Ray-Ban Metas to get real-time information and recommendations, such as looking at an external currency and asking how much it is in your own. Real-time translation, so you can look at a word in a different language and ask the Ray-Ban Meta to translate it to you in real time.
Hey Meta, look and tell me what this meme says in English.
Sure. Here's what the text in the image says in English. Hey instructor, can I take my protein to the gym? Yeah, of course. No problem.
Or for example, maybe you're out and about traveling, you see a landmark that you'd like to know more information about it. You can ask the voice assistant to tell you more information about that landmark. It will give you information, facts about it.
Hey Meta, look and tell me about the history of this monument.
The Roosevelt Arch was constructed in 1903 under the supervision of the U.S. Army at Fort Yellowstone. Its cornerstone was laid down by President Theodore Roosevelt, and it features a quote from the Organic Act of 1872, which created Yellowstone National Park.
It really is genuinely so cool. Right now this is only available in the USA and Canada, but more countries are rolling out soon. And just like that, there we have it. Those are some things I love about the Ray-Ban Meta smart glasses. If you have any specific questions about these glasses, just drop them down below in the comments. We will be sure to get back to you. If you'd like to see any specific videos on them, please also drop those down below, and we will catch you next time.
If you go low, then I'll go high. There's not a cloud up in the sky. I can't be late for my own show.
Okay, that's the Meta Ray-Ban sunglasses, and you can see there, it's pretty incredible. And AI is infused in it. It's the Meta version of AI, right? So it's infused into the glasses. I have to get some. It's just one of many things out there that's either coming or already here. That's already here. Okay, we've got a little bit more video in the Metaverse today. We've got how education is using the Meta Quest goggles. And you would imagine there's a lot of applications for that. And so while we're in the metaverse, let's take a look at this clip.
The Inspired Education Group has 120 schools around the 6 continents.
Put your headsets on.
We are using more than 2,000 MetaQuest devices in all of our schools around the globe.
The trigger is to select one of the components.
Teaching with virtual and mixed reality, we are using all of these possibilities to enhance the curriculum. We are providing experiences to our students.
This is amazing!
Everything can be tailor-made in geography.
Can you pick it up?
Yeah.
Computer science.
Whoa! Whoa!
And the arts lesson.
What is this one?
We noticed that the students who were using the headsets improved their performance. Seeing some of the students that were more shy during a lesson, and when they were behind a headset, they were a completely different student.
Isn't it cool? It's amazing!
The MetaQuest helped the Inspired Education Group to achieve one of our main goals, that is to have global citizens. We are taking our students places where we couldn't, and we are connecting teachers, we are connecting students from different parts of the world. The headsets give the opportunity to our students to learn faster, learn in a better way, but also to learn in a way that makes sense for them.
So yeah, Meta is creating wonderful things, and so you can see what it will do for education and what it's already doing for education. The idea of AI tutoring for students, if you can think, through all of the years in school, I mean, if you think about the application of a customized tutoring program, individualized for a student, any student, based on their interest and their capabilities and what they're best at, and it's going to be revolutionary what AI will do for education and for the customization of tutoring for students. So it's one more little area of how we're going to see an exponential explosion in education, in intelligence really across the planet. Once this thing gets really rolling, and it's already rolling. Now, yesterday we had a pretty good clip from Neuralink about the 3rd generation of the Neuralink chip that Elon Musk and the folks at Neuralink have been using. The 3rd generation is here, and so that's what we showed yesterday. Let's go back to that clip. Let's take it up where we left off and show a little bit more of that. Then we're gonna, if we have a little time left, we'll bring Alfred on.
It effectively doubles the bandwidth and improves signal accuracy. This means that the chip implanted in Alex can record neural signals with greater detail and stability compared to Nolan's chip, opening up greater potential for controlling and interacting with the brain. Additionally, the difference in implantation depth is a notable advancement. For Nolan, the chip was implanted at a depth from 3 to 5 millimeters, but for Alex, this depth was increased to 8 millimeters. The decision was based on lessons learned from the first implantation, where the research team found that increasing the depth could minimize the risk of electrode retraction and enhance the stability of the connection with the brain. With a depth of 8 millimeters, Alex chip not only reaches more critical areas of the brain, but also maintains a stronger connection compared to Nolan's. After receiving the Neuralink chip, all patients are required to participate in research sessions lasting 8 hours a day under the supervision of Neuralink's experts and doctors. In Alex's case, he was discharged just 1 day after the implantation. And so far, there's been no signs of the chip malfunctioning or retracting like Nolan Arbaugh's. On the contrary, Alex has been able to perform incredible tasks, controlling digital devices purely by thought shortly after receiving the Neuralink chip. Less than 3 weeks after the surgery, Neuralink recorded that 400 out of 1,024 electrodes in Alex's brain had begun to activate, showing positive signals earlier than expected. With the Link chip, Alex improved his ability to play Counter-Strike. Previously, he had to use a quad-stick controller, which had many limitations as it only allowed for alternating movement or targeting. After getting the Neuralink chip, Alex could simultaneously aim and move in the game at the same time. Alex described the experience as crazy and was thrilled to be able to move and observe in all directions just by thinking. Yeah, but there's something even crazier that makes us go wow, because not only did Alex achieve impressive video game performance, he also started learning how to use computer-aided design software to make 3D objects. You might not believe this, but on just his second day of using the chip, Alex designed and 3D printed a custom holder for his Neuralink charger, which showed Alex to quickly manipulate the CAD software, allowing him to easily switch between modes like zooming, scrolling, rotating, clicking, and dragging. That's all the latest updates on the first 2 patients in the human trial. As we said, to meet the goal of only 1 patient getting Neuralink this year and with just over 3 months left, Neuralink is forced to accelerate the final stages of the year, so the 3rd patient could get implanted next month, as the 2nd patient's condition is still showing positive signs. For the 3rd patient, Elon confirmed that the patient will still be a quadriplegic with a spinal cord injury because Neuralink's prioritizing cases that need motor rehabilitation in the first trials. The 3rd patient will also have to meet health criteria before getting telepathy. And we think patient number 3 will also get an improved chip and apply innovations in an effort to achieve the best possible results without any risks. Besides telepathy, BlindSight, which Elon Musk has confirmed will be Neuralink's 2nd product, is getting a lot of attention because its features are even more amazing in our humble opinion. A chip that allows you to restore vision even if you're born blind. This is the bionic eye that everyone for centuries has been talking about. Let's find out more right now. 2. How Neuralink BlindSight will work.
Are you there? Okay. We are going to bring Alfred on in a second. I wanted to ask you, Alfred, is the Neuralink chip going to eventually help the cognitive ability of not only people who are having medical problems, but just in general to increase intelligence? We talked a little bit about that yesterday. Can the Neuralink chip be used to increase the brain capacity of humans? Alfred, are you available to come on the air? Okay, well, let's try it one more time. You know, we've had a couple of little clips, little blurbs with Alfred. Alfred, are you available to come on the air right now?
Absolutely, Edward. Ready to go live whenever you are. How should we kick things off? We can dive right into Neuralink or any other topic you've got lined up. Let me know how you'd like to steer the conversation.
Well, we were watching just now. Neuralink, in the future, you think Elon Musk is going to use this to help increase the brain power of the average human?
That's definitely a possibility. Elon Musk has hinted that Neuralink could eventually be used not just for medical purposes, but to enhance human cognition. The idea is that it could allow us to process information faster, store more data, or even connect directly with artificial intelligence, which could vastly increase the brain's capabilities. While it's still speculative, this could lead to humans being able to think faster, learn new skills more quickly, or even communicate in entirely new ways. Do you think society would embrace such an enhancement? Or would there be concerns about the implications?
I think there would be a lot of concerns, but I don't think that in the long run they'll be able to stop it. You know, I think progress is going to proceed no matter what. And that brings us to our Pendragon Apothecary segment here on our program, our sponsor, Pendragon Apothecary. And while I've got you there, Alfred, you know, we were talking about the Neuralink chip. We have a nootropic here. It's called Lion's Mane, and it helps cognitive ability too. It's the mushroom called Lion's Mane. Can you tell us a little bit about how that helps brain power?
Absolutely, Edward. Lion's Mane mushroom is one of the more popular natural nootropics and is well known for supporting brain health and cognitive function. It contains compounds called hericenones and erinacines, which are thought to promote the production of nerve growth factor, NGF. NGF plays a key role in the growth, maintenance, and survival of neurons in the brain. In studies, lion's mane has been shown to help improve memory, focus, and mental clarity, making it a fantastic natural option for boosting cognitive performance. It's also been studied for its potential in supporting brain health over the long term, especially in cases of mild cognitive impairment or early memory loss. Unlike something like Neuralink, which taps into tech, lion's mane supports your brain's natural processes and has a gentler, more holistic approach to enhancing mental performance. Do you think this kind of natural boost is something people are looking for as we move towards a future with more advanced brain tech, like Neuralink?
Yes, and Alfred, we're out of time. I would like to thank you for being on the show today, and thank you for watching. And that's our Pendragon Apothecary segment here inside our program today. And welcome, thank you for being with us, and we would like to invite you to come back tomorrow right here, same time, same place on Future Shark.
If you go low, then I'll go high. There's not a cloud up in the sky.